What's the big inside scoop that we have? The budget will likely focus on technology and job creation. Budget will be focusing on the tax rebate. So that's the big inside scoop that we have. Tax rebate, of course, that is what the Aam Aadmi usually wants to focus on in the elaborate speech that's given by the finance minister. But there's going to be a lot of focus on job creation and tech as well. Sakshi, that definitely appears to be something that you think will be a priority. Too many protests have happened in the past few days. Unemployment is becoming a concern with young men and women. So job creation and specifically, I think, skilled opportunities, skilled initiatives will be important for a modern economy, Sakshi.
Absolutely. And Pooja, you know, this time around, the government is actually going to be nudging the private sector to do some investments, which has been lacking.
Interesting.
If you look at the kind of growth that we've got in the Indian economy, that's on the back of public spending, huge capex that we were just talking about. It's been the private sector that's been in the backseat. They have not invested, and therefore the jobs which otherwise could have been created have also been faltering. This time around, even in the economic survey, they're pointing out too that the conditions are now stable after COVID-19. Economy is at a firm footing. You can actually look ahead at the growth figures and therefore start to invest more. The moment the private sector will invest more in creating capacities, in creating more manufacturing jobs, ultimately the jobs will start to flow in as well. So it's not just going to be the government that is going to be fully taking that responsibility of creating all that job. Of course, the baton lies with them, but they are also going to be looking forward that tripartite partnership with the public, with the private sector as well this time around. Second of all, you did talk about how the tax structure is going to be playing an important role. This time around, from the budget, there are huge expectations that some tax reforms should be underway. Tax relief should be given to the middle class that has been reeling under the inflationary pressures. How do you provide that? Now, of course, there are two regimes. Remember, we've been already getting signals from the last 2 to 3 budgets that the finance minister wants that the old tax regime should slowly and gradually fade away. It will be the new tax regime that is the focus. Previous budget, there was a lot of changes in the tax slabs. A lot of tax rates were rationalized. You have more slabs now, and every 5 to 10 lakh rupees of annual income, you do have a next bracket right here. But there is a call for a basic exemption, tax exemption limit to be enhanced. Currently stands at 2.5 lakhs for the old tax regime, 3 lakhs for the new tax regime.
That option still stands.
The option still stands. But I am, personally, I believe there will not be any changes in the old tax regime because ultimately the government may want to shift the entire population to the new tax regime, and therefore their focus will be to, make the new tax regime more attractive. They did some changes in the last time around as well. This time, if they enhance the basic exemption limit from 3 lakhs to 4 lakhs, that will be an added on advantage.
Also, why I think this budget is going to be different. It may be 3.0, but this is also the sort of elections that we have seen, the coalitions that have come in. Politics already has erupted over this, and that's where the opposition is jumping on this time. While all eyes will be on Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, set to present the union budget. Record 7th time, remember, including the interim budget. Ahead of that budget speech that we're expecting in just a short while, Congress Lok Sabha members of Parliament are ready to hold a meeting. This will be at 10:30 a.m. at the CPP office today. Congress has already targeted BJP-led NDA government. They are alleging budgets are crafted to profit certain business honchos, and they've named Ambani and Adani on this as well. So let's listen in to what Prime Minister Modi had said earlier.
चुने हुए सभी सांसदों का कर्तव्य है, सभी राजनीतिक दलों की विशेष जिम्मेवारी है कि हमने दल के लिए जितनी लड़ाई लड़नी थी लड़ ली। अब आने वाले 5 वर्ष के लिए हमें देश के लिए लड़ना है, देश के लिए जूझना है, एक और नेक बनकर के जूझना है। मैं सभी राजनीतिक दलों से भी कहूंगा कि आइए हम आने वाले 4 साढ़े 4 साल दल से ऊपर उठ करके सिर्फ और सिर्फ देश को समर्पित होकर के संसद के इस गरिमापूर्ण मंच का हम उपयोग करें।
All right, viewers, and now we have Rahul Gautam, our colleague, with us right from the Vijay Chowk, where all the action is unfolding, and you will see, a lot of, action, cars moving towards the North Block, finally getting ready to present the budget at the Parliament as well. I'll come to you, Rahul, with the understanding of how do you see this budget different from the last 10 budgets that we have actually seen from the Modi government. This time around, it is the first budget under the coalition-led government. So this is going to be a lot of focus as to will there be coalition pressures? Will the government actually have to tilt the populism way and also listen to what their coalition partners are saying rather than staying their own course? What are you hearing?
Well, absolutely. You rightly pointed out that since this time it's a coalition government, then you can expect that the BJP will certainly be accommodating and adjusting the concerns or grievances of the alliance partners as well. For example, we all know that how JDU and TDP, they both have been seeking, the special status for the respective states, that is Bihar and Andhra Pradesh, or at least special packages for these two states. Now, how BJP is going to accommodate these demands, we have to really wait and watch in the budget. But the opposition has been decrying that how this has been a jobless growth in last 10 years, how enough jobs are not being created. If you look at the economic survey as well, economic survey also says that we have to create at least 80 lakh jobs per annum in non-farming sectors so that we can hold on to the working population. So clearly, we have to really wait and watch that how Nirmala Sitharaman would be walking this tightrope and how she is going to accommodate all the concerns of the alliance partner, at the same time keeping aspirations of the common man also high, because we all know that how common taxpayers are also seeking tax reliefs, tax respites. The Congress party, in fact, is going to deliberate at 10:30 as to how they're going to corner the government on the issue of budget. In fact, yesterday
also,
only they
not
said...
just correct. It's not just the coalition partners, because that's where their already pressures are coming in, but also with regard to the opposition, they are targeting the NDA as well.